Welcome. Session 5 was set up in the same format as sessions 1, 2, 3, and 4, with a warm up, um, dynamic stretching, muscle activation, the sprint mechanics, and then the main body of the exercise, the training session, which involved basketball drills, followed by the cool down. Session 5 had a focus on playing. Sessions 1, 2, 3, and 4 really focused on communication, skill development, passing, movement, and spacing, whereas session 5 now involves a lot of decision making and game playing. We wanted to get into some game situations that would be very similar to competition. And so today's focus of the session was to implement game situations um, by changing score and time on the clock, and then seeing what players would do in those situations based on what they had learned from sessions 1, 2, 3, and 4. Also, with today's session, there was going to be a focus on transition or fast break basketball to see if players could make decisions while moving at speed. There's been a lot of focus on sprint mechanics and sprinting and high intensity training throughout all of our sessions, and so now the goal or the target is to see if these players can implement what they've learned over the last 4 sessions into the actual playing of games. So there will be a lot of transition drills incorporated into today's session, as well as some 5v4, 4v3, 3v2, and 2v1 drills where the offensive teams have an advantage. Reflecting on the session, it was clear to see that we hadn't played a lot of actual 5v5 or live scrimmage games because it was quite sloppy. There were many times where players got confused, and the overall execution was poor. Reflecting on myself coaching, I feel that I maybe should have interjected slightly more. I tried to let them play. I wanted to really get a sense of where they were at as players and as individuals, and see who would lead by example and who would stand out and who would grasp the most over the last 4 sessions, and was able to then take use of what they'd learned over the last 4 sessions and put it into today's session. But that again led to some sloppy play at times where interjection was probably needed. So moving forward, I think I would stop play and do more coaching, and less sitting back and observing within the session. The players seem to really enjoy being able to get up and down, and being able to play and compete against one another, and the intensity levels, like in all the sessions, were very high. Moving forward, so we will continue to try and incorporate games into our training sessions, and make them as realistic as possible, just with some more precise and specific instruction in terms of what is expected and execution within the games.